High Art, Part 1, The Poet Warrior. I'm not afraid of paper cuts. Cliché is my sword, my shield experimental, my armor borrowed, something blue. Sound bitten. This lasts longer if you cancel the subscription to the hand-over-hand method of time-released caution. This will last as long as the giggle fits. If the giggle fits, wear it out. Townies marvel at such precision in de-amplified construction paper. The push comes and fits and starts, as well as the visiting flirts in this no-fly zone. High Art, Part 2, The Seeker. I am the porter on a ghost train. I carry a pen. Supper with tequila. Self-pity away in a lifeboat from a half-sunken cruise ship. We have proof, 80 proof. We have proof that it's okay to hate loneliness, but that Mexico is too far away. So fry the monster up a burger or some tequila. Slow me as I walk. The best dinners were homemade and drooled over. What I mean is blood drops on the floor, trailing the thief, the nice guy who struck up a conversation with Jesus. Just write what you remember, which is little more than hearsay. High Art, Part 3, The Egalitarian. I am writing translations of This Is Some Kind of Art. Improvising a book jacket. This came out of a box. Cinnamon flavored, ends in a box. Uniform blanket statement, something like a golden goal, too precious. The show's over, back like a slipped disc. This entertains us blind. Thinking this watch meant for you, who are you? And it's another time, cuss at the dawn, around some birds, they poop. Your name is Dwight. How you've studied overweight teenagers. Go to bed and blame, toddle, yes, yes, yes. Getting things right is wrong. It's all colonial, baby, trust us. American religion, a headless chicken bleeding red. Say a million things, breathe a million breaths. All history ever sings, a million billion deaths. And easy, inside of it we can make love. A such bejeweled by waters. If ya think about it, this is clacking a lurping mind. Back out of it and see oceans, islands, smog, rocks. Dive into it, feel the bricks, the grass, the buzz, the noise, the hug. About letting go, one good net away from on patrol, I go with my trusty ego. Goddamn, have another, what the hey. High Art, Part 4, The Builder. I hear the interior where the tools are kept. Love poems. 1, different sexual. To think of you as a preference, as modern as I can be, under the wooden shadows I live under. They have fixed us up, the imagination of bookworms, in my mind that hovers around freshwater faucets. You are a daydream packed into the midnight eye, starved for a happy accident that exists as briefly as a shooting star or a plane coming down. 2. Emoticons, transform and roll out. I wonder how it came to be that every conversation is a threat. And then there's a little, like this one. And whispers of love's possibilities are cuts at bigger dreams. Is this progress? Big smiley face now. The idea that there are bigger dreams than love, and then it's the colon capital D. And if that word comes too soon, is that the end of its reality? And then the P. Every time I walk, I think of new mistakes and meditate on the old ones. And it's a frowny face. We walked to the lake, and I said, I do this when bad things happen. And then I can't really recreate this one. It's like an exclamation point after a colon, and I don't know what that means. Not to show you I mean it when I say this could be something. And it's like a greater than or less than sign was pointing down, but I don't know, I think that's like a mustache that covers your face. Nor to toast rejection the way real poets do. And this one has infinity eyes. So. 3. Clotho's Designs. I have this napkin. 4. The W.C. Fields offense. Which offends you more, honesty or metaphors? I used to work for a temp agency. Several, in fact. To the point I don't mind getting let go after 6 months or so. There was still dignity in it. 5. Life of a chicken. Walking to the lake, I saw a man cross the street against the light. No cars were coming, but another man stood patiently at the light. He turned when I arrived at the intersection and said with authority, "I always wait for the light to change. I'm a taxpayer." I just smiled and I kicked my toes at the ground to adjust my shoes, scratching the earth, looking for seeds lifted from the curb. High Art, Part 5, The Spectator. Let's just say I know a guy playing on the bull's horns. Others listen in. The death of the author. The death of the author arrives in fiber optic speed. It began at a dial-up pace. The author wondered about his ability, his connections, his mysteries, his love affairs, as he added to his duties, day job, children, his wife's emotions, if he has a wife, and just get the next page done. The next page came in a storm after the funeral, wedding, Little League game that changed everything. The page meant as much as leaves of dueling testaments. He will not drink himself to death as so many others had. His bursts of life, a promise of things to come. The author sings along to his words as he exercises them into a committed theme, idea, or plot. His plot is ready for the death of the author. Everything he thought was said yesterday in a place he's never been to, by people he's never met, in a language he doesn't speak. They talk about his musical ear, one note away from readership, legible notes in the breast pocket. Everything around the note crashes, confirms the importance of the note, folded away, a rough draft. Thanks, everybody.